In this video, we're going to do an example involving work. So we have a tow truck that's dragging a stalled car along a road. We know that the chain makes an angle of 30 degrees with the road, and the tension in the the tension in the chain is 1500 newtons. So we want to know how much work is done when we pull that truck 1 kilometer. Sorry, when we pull the car with the truck 1 kilometer. All right, so with vectors, we can compute the work as the force dotted with the distance. So we've got a force vector, we've got a distance vector. If we do the dot product of those two vectors, we get work done. All right, we're given the tension in the chain, we're given the angle the chain makes with the road, and we're given how far things were pulled. Okay, so remember, tension is the magnitude of the force vector. So if the tension in the chain is 1500 newtons, then that's what the force is, that 1500 newtons. The distance, but not all of that 1500 newtons is applied in the direction the car is moving, because we've got this 30-degree angle with the road, and that's where the dot product is coming in. But the actual force vector here is 1500. The distance that it travels is 1 kilometer, so we know the magnitude of the distance is 1. To be able to compute the dot product, rather than having components here and doing a dot product, we need to use basically the motivation behind finding the dot product, and that is the angle between the two vectors. We know that the force vector is making a 30-degree angle with the road, so the angle, that theta, that it's making is 30, and we can use the dot product form of magnitude of the product of the magnitude of the vectors times the cosine of the angle between them to get the dot product. So the tension is 1500, so we can replace magnitude of F with 1500. Distance is 1, so we can replace the magnitude with 1, and we can replace the angle with 30. So just making sure of all of our units agree. We typically measure work in joules, which is a Newton meter. So I need to convert my 1 kilometer to meters. So I have 1500 newtons times 1000 meters, and then this is unitless, it's square root of 3 over 2 here. So when we simplify, we get 750,000 root 3 joules.